I think it's hard to be happy. I think the only way to be happy is to be a monk. So you don't have to want things or feel the need to achieve anything. You just live with the things that you need, and that's it. Less is more. Wanting things is what makes you not happy. Wanting things that you can't get. Having goals that you can't achieve. That's what makes you unhappy. The less you want and the less desire you have to achieve things in life makes you more happy. Constantly chasing after the things that you lack reminds you of how little you actually have. I mean, just think about the life that you want to live, the things that you want to have, the goals that you want to achieve. But the fact that you're not living the life that you want, you can't get the things that you want, and you haven't achieved the goals you want to achieve, makes you unhappy. And the failure to appreciate the things that you have, taking things for granted, and only realizing what you had was enough when you lose it. Everyone wants different things, and everyone struggles with different things. But it's really only a struggle because things are not the way you want it to be. If you fully accept things for the way they are, then it wouldn't bother you. But it's that desire to want things to be a certain way, to want things to be perfect, and to chase after that perfection. For some people, they struggle with finding a girlfriend, and not having a girlfriend makes them unhappy. They feel lonely inside. And it's the chase, the desire to be in a relationship that makes them feel like they lack. That makes them feel like they need to be with someone to be happy. And for others, it's wanting more than a relationship. It's greed. Having a relationship for them is not enough, and they seek for more elsewhere and fail to appreciate what they have. Until they lose that relationship, then they realize that they messed up. That what they wanted was something that they always had, but they were too focused on the things that they didn't have, the things that their relationship didn't have, the physical qualities that their relationship didn't have, or the one thing that wasn't perfect. But you'll never find a perfect person. Even if you're in the best relationship and with the most compatible person, at most, they will only have 90% of the qualities that you want. And that should be enough. But it's the greed and the desire for more and feeling like it's not enough that makes you go elsewhere and seek for that other 10%. But the failure to appreciate what you have results in you losing what you have. And now you have less than what you started with. But relationships aren't the only thing that people want. For some, they have a successful relationship, but they lack friends. And wanting more friends and not being able to make more friends makes them unhappy. But the thing is, you do have friends. Most people do have friends, but they fail to appreciate the ones who are really there for them. The ones who actually care about them because they're too nice. You can walk all over them. You can cancel at the last minute just to cater to those who don't care about you, who don't care about what you think. And what you fail to realize is the same way you resent the friends you cater to because they don't appreciate what you do is the same as the friend who caters to you but you fail to appreciate. It's just a cycle that we humans go through. We fail to appreciate those who actually care about us and pay more attention and give more attention to those who don't deserve it. Those who don't deserve our attention. But not everyone struggles with friendship. Everyone struggles with different things. For others, they struggle to find a job that they enjoy. They're tired of waking up every single day to go to a job they feel is meaningless. To them, it feels like they're just working mindlessly. They don't feel like a human being. They don't feel like it's something they're passionate about. It makes them feel like they have no passion, that they're just working for a paycheck just to survive. But they feel like something's missing because they want more. They want a better job or a higher wage. Perhaps it's a raise or a promotion just to fulfill their desire for more. To be able to go on a vacation. To be able to buy the things that they want. To be able to buy a house, buy a car, go to nice places, eat at a fancy restaurant. It's that desire for more that makes them feel like they lack. That makes them feel like nothing is enough. Because even if they get there, they would still feel empty inside. because they always focus on the chase, on the next thing. And once they get what they want, they only appreciate it for a day. And eventually, you get bored of it. And you think about the next thing that you want. And you chase after the next thing that you want. And it's a never-ending cycle of never having enough. Always wanting more, always seeking for more, always seeking elsewhere, because what you have is never good enough. And that's why I think being a monk, where you give up all your wants and desires and only live with what you need, food and shelter, and understanding that less is more is what's going to bring you happiness. Because only then will you appreciate what you have. And you're not always trying to chase after happiness. Happiness is where you are right now. It's who you are, and knowing that you are enough. Just being you is enough. You don't need any more to be happy. And realizing you're not happy because you try to live up to other people's expectation of you, what society expects. But happiness is not trying to live up to outside expectations, to other people's expectations, but rather moving at your own pace and understanding you have more than you think. You have more than most people in other countries. Whether you have more or less depends on who you compare yourself to. But don't compare. Comparison is the thief of joy, because you will always compare yourself to someone with the qualities that you lack and fail to see that they lack the qualities that you have, the things that you have, the things that make you, you, what makes you special. But that's because the human mind focuses on negativity much more than positivity. Negativity sticks around far longer than positivity. But that's because of our natural instincts to survive. Because naturally, we understand that nature is all about survival of the fittest. You either eat or get eaten. You either outcompete them or lose. So that's why we're naturally competitive. We compare ourselves to others because we want to be better than them, because that ensures our survival. Why do we compete for status? Because we understand that women go for the most capable men. So by having higher status makes us appear to be better, to be more successful, to be more capable, and to be able to provide for the family. We want friends because we don't want to work alone. We understand that we're much more successful when we work in a group, when we work towards a common goal. Especially back in the day when we had to hunt for food. We were much more successful when we worked together. And having that friendship, having that brotherhood makes us feel happy, makes us feel like we have each other's back. And that's why we respect loyalty, because having friends that will be there for each other no matter what is something we all want. We want to feel useful and needed because we want to be accepted, because it ensures our survival. To belong to a group, working together, ensures the highest level of success. Even the most successful people didn't reach success alone. They had a team and they worked together to get to the top. So in a way, having expectations and not being able to live up to it makes us unhappy. But it's not about living up to anything. It's about living in the present moment. Not trying to live in the future. Not focusing on what you don't have and focus on the things that you do have. The things that you already accomplished, the difficulties that you've already faced, and the hardships that you've overcame. And understanding that happiness is not something you chase. You don't need anything else to validate that you're enough. You being you is enough.